Okay, back with our weather with Chris McGinnis, and I can see behind you coming up on the sunrise.
It's going to be really a pretty sunrise, I think, this morning, and prettier than what we've seen the last couple of days because there's not much in the way of cloud cover out there. Today, as we mentioned, is going to be kind of the reverse of where we've been the last few days, with starting with sunshine and then finishing with cloud cover. So there you go. Mount St. Helens off in the distance, Mount Adams right there, and yes, the sliver of daylight there on the horizon. A little different perspective showing Mount Hood from our Stoller Vineyard camera in Dayton. And you see a little, what looks like a little, is that a little crescent moon shot there maybe off in the distance? That's pretty neat. And one more shot, now that we have just enough light, even though the sun is not up, you can see the silhouette of Mount Jefferson here off in the distance from our Timberline sky camera up on Mount Hood. 57 right now at PDX, 49 Hillsboro, one of the cooler spots in the metro area anyway. As we hop over the Cascades, Sun River right now 37, so chilly there in the Central Oregon Cascades. Baker City waking up to 44. All right, the plan for today, we start with clear skies, but the clouds do begin to creep in as we go through the day. We'll see kind of a filtering of that sunshine as we get towards the lunch hour, and even more so as we head into the late afternoon. And this is the beginning of a change in our weather pattern for several days heading into the weekend. Saturday looks fairly cloudy. Sunday looks on and off wet. So at the beach today, becoming mostly cloudy if you're not already. It will pretty quickly. That said, with the light breeze and temperatures in the 60s, it'll still be a pretty pleasant day at the beach. Through the Columbia River Gorge, partly to mostly sunny with west winds 10 to 20 and hopping over the Cascades. A cool start. I might need to shave these temperatures down just a little bit, but I think before the clouds completely thicken up there, we should see temperatures getting into the low 80s east of the Cascades into Central Oregon this afternoon. Pendleton gets into the mid to upper 80s, Arlington about 84, and then up and down the I-5 corridor, you can see temperatures generally in the mid 70s for daytime highs today. All right, let's get into the weekend. Tomorrow, patchy morning drizzle, otherwise mostly cloudy here in Portland with highs probably not getting out of the 60s. Father's Day Sunday, occasional rain. Here's a look at futurecast as I roll the clock on our computer model into the weekend. You can see a little sprinkle or two possible tomorrow morning, but Sunday by far the wetter of the 2 days. I don't think it's a washout, but it is going to be rainy, and then we're on and off rainy through Monday, Tuesday of next week as well. So probably 3 reasonable days of rainfall here across southwest Washington and northwest Oregon to the tune of maybe a quarter to a half an inch of rain, and that is really significant because we have not seen rainfall in excess of a quarter of an inch in more than a month and a half, right? So needed rainfall as we go into this weekend forecast for Father's Day and of course Juneteenth on Monday. And then we start to come out of it, and signs that next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend will be warm and dry.
Thank you so much, Chris.